What up, everybody? This is Mike.
And I'm Roger.
And
this is Buy It
or Leave It.
Or Leave It.
So Buy It or Leave It is a new show that the Gamerheads Podcast and the Controller Throwers Podcast are working on together to give you some games that are coming out this week and whether it's worth buying
or leaving.
Yeah. There we go. So each week, Roger and I are given $80 of fake money to play with. And we pick a few games that are coming out, talk about it, say if you feel it's worth buying. If it's worth buying, we pretend buy it and put it in our pretend collection. And then if there's any leftover money, we carry it over into next week and continue on into that pretend week. So what do you say we get started?
Yeah, and we'll tell you how to spend your real money on these games.
because you must listen to us.
That's right.
We are the world's foremost authority on games that just came out.
That's right. Okay, go ahead.
So the first game that we've chosen that came out this week is Call of Cthulhu. So the description of the game is plunge into Cyanide Studios' Call of Cthulhu, the official Cthulhu video game inspired by Chaosium's classic pen and paper RPG. Uncover the chilling mysteries of this RPG investigation game, descending deep into a world of cosmic horrors, creeping madness, and shrouded old gods within Lovecraft's iconic universe. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, that was spine tingling.
Yeah. That's a $60 game. And I'm going to say leave that on the shelf, man. That $60 for I don't even know this game. I never even heard of this game before.
You know what? I haven't heard of the game. Well, okay, so I do know about Call of Cthulhu because they've had Cthulhu games before, you know.
Sure.
I think there was one on the original Xbox, things like that. Now, I had no interest in this game before. None whatsoever. Until I started reading reviews of it. And they're saying this game is really, really good. They're saying that
what reviews are you reading?
I'm
not that great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Go ahead. What have you seen?
So I've seen that it has a really interesting story, although at times it gets a little confusing. But that's, a lot of game stories can get confusing. Have you ever played Metal Gear Solid 2?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah. So IGN says, for example, Cyanide's Lovecraftian horror is a mind-shattering good time. They also say that part of the enjoyment of the game comes from the sheer sense of weight and atmosphere that the game provides. They're saying that the animations are fantastic, and it's a brisk, tight journey. It has an incredible ending, so it looks like it's a very well-written game.
See, that's interesting. Well, so I was reading some reviews, and this comes from the New Game One Network. This is where Christian actually works as a writer for it. And it says, Call of Cthulhu has a lot of things going for it, with a unique take on the genre and some solid scares to offer. Horror fans should give it a look, but if you're going to have to be patient with its blemishes. And they gave it a 7. Not that 7 out of 10 or 70 out of 10 out of 100 or whatever is not a bad score. It's just not a great score.
Right. And I'm glad that you said that's kind of how you feel, because I'm really sick of this culture where if it's not a 9 or a 10, the game's utter crap.
Yeah.
That's not true. A game that's 7 can be a good game.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. But I'm actually, so I've never been much of a Lovecraft person. I know there's a really strong cult following, and I use that term lightly. I think that if you're a fan of this kind of stuff, then this is right up your alley. But I'm actually Yeah, I'm a no-go for this.
Yeah, me too. $60 is a lot of money to ask for a game that I just don't have a lot of interest in. So I'm gonna pass. Maybe if it goes on sale, it'll be something that I would look at in the future. But right now, I'm gonna say leave it.
I'm going to say leave it. All right, so the next game on our list is the Lego Harry Potter Collection. The Lego Harry Potter Collection brings Lego Harry Potter. Should I do this with like a British accent? Or
Yeah,
am I
you
good
should.
To keep going? I should be doing this.
You should be doing
no,
it,
you know,
yes.
I'll probably offend. I'll probably end up starting World War III with this if I do my British accent. So I'll just, yeah. The Lego Harry Potter Collection brings Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 and Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7 to the Switch and the Xbox for the first time, with both top-selling video games remastered on one disc. This compilation unites the creative prowess of LEGO and the expansive world of Harry Potter with an exciting journey full of spellcasting, potion making, puzzle solving, lessons, dueling, and much more for players of all ages to enjoy.
And how much are they asking for this game?
LEGO Harry Potter Collection is $50.
$50. Or £100 if you are over in England.
All right.
I don't know. That's what it was. I don't know if it is anymore, but that's what it was. What do you think, Mike? Are you leaving it, buying it? What are you doing?
I have one video game in my entire collection that's still sealed and unopened, and that's on the PlayStation 3. That's Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7.
Why do you have it sealed?
You know what? Okay, so story time. I used to work at a Blockbuster, and I worked there until the day they closed. Just as a part-time gig. It was an awesome job, but I'll get into that's a story for another day. And when they were going out of business, the game was on clearance for like $3, and I got a 20% discount on top of it.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, and my son was probably like 6 at the time. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just grab this and we'll get around to playing it sometime. We never got around to playing it.
Yeah.
I've played a few of the Lego games, and I've enjoyed a lot of the Lego games. But this is why I'm going to leave it, is because, and I know this is a very, very petty reason, but there's no voice acting in it.
Yeah.
It's all like the grunts and the mumbles, and to me it makes such a difference when the Lego games have the voice acting.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree, and the fact that, I mean, I know it's remastered, I know it's on one disc, I know it's all the years right now, but you can find this used so much cheaper for if you have one of the older systems. And this breaks my heart to say this because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I'm going to say leave it as well. $50 is just asking a lot of money for something that you can get way cheaper used, if for a different system. So I'm going to say leave it as well.
All right.
So far
we're
it's
in
not
agreement.
good.
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah, we're 0 for 2.
We're not spending any money whatsoever.
We're cheap.
We are.
All right. So the next game on our list is an exclusive release for the Switch. At least exclusive now. It wasn't exclusive about 4 or 5 years ago, but I digress. This game is Diablo III: The Eternal Collection. Generations of gamers have battled the demonic hordes of Diablo, and now it's your turn to take part in the action RPG legacy. This Eternal Collection features Diablo III, the Reaper of Souls expansion set, and the Rise of the Necromancer, pack all together in one definitive volume. Prepare yourself, mortal hero. The Hell Gates are opening.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I have. Are you going to ask me if I ever played it?
That was going to be my question.
Yeah, I have. I have it on the PS3 and the PS4.
Oh.
And I'm going to get it on the Switch. So I'm going to say buy it.
You're going with buy it?
I am. Because there's amiibo support. I know this is such a lame reason to buy the game, but... And the other thing I love about this game, the Switch version, is that it allows you to... I mean, this would be dumb if they didn't. do this, but allows you to connect up to 4 switches together to play wirelessly. That's awesome. That is so cool. And I have a little group of friends that at lunch at work we get together and play games, and this is definitely one of the games we want to play. So I'm gonna say buy it.
Nice. So I played it on the PlayStation 3. Made it through the whole game. And now I'm just going to point out that my life is a lot sadder. I did the entire game in single player.
Oh, that is sad.
I know. The thing is, I'm interested in this game, especially after watching, after the Smash Direct from Nintendo. They did the Treehouse, and they did a playthrough of this, and it looks so much fun. But the thing is, I really don't have anyone to play it with, and I know this game, and I've tried telling it, one of the guys on my show, Kurt, he's a diehard Gauntlet fan, and I'm trying to say, I'm like, dude, this is a Gauntlet, like, this is the next evolution of Gauntlet. We should be playing this.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I don't think he's going to pick it up. So I'm going to be a skip. I'm going to be a leave it, and only because I've got no one to play it with. Does it have online? I don't know if it has online.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Does it have online? Because if it has online, then definitely that opens up the doors even more. I would think it would, because PS3 had online. I don't know why this wouldn't have online.
Yeah. What you can do online. I'm just looking it up right now. Let's see. What online? Everything in the game is accessible when you're online. That includes all multiplayer and single player modes.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So I'm buying it.
Yeah. That changed your mind, huh? I will say that, I mean, I know it has the whole collection, right? It has the additional DLC and such, but still $60 is kind of hard to swallow, considering that this is how old is this game already? It's pretty old, right?
Oh yeah, I think it came out in 2013 maybe?
Yeah, so it's a little but man, to be able to play that on a Switch, I think just is, and I've heard, from what I've heard, the performance is fine on the game, so it looks good. So I mean, it should. I mean, it's, like I said, it's an older game. I'd be surprised if it can't run this, but I mean, I just love the ability to play this game on the go. So yeah.
Plus, there's going to be a Loot Goblin amiibo.
Ooh, well, yes. Then I'm definitely. Okay. Yep. Bye.
So
bye.
So you have an amiibo problem too?
I do. Well, right now, my problem is pretty much the ones that I bought are pretty much all just for New
Smash?
Leaf. No.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the Animal Crossing ones.
And then I really got into Disney Infinity, so I have tons of Disney Infinity characters.
Oh, okay.
But that's the thing, that once I got the Switch, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get tons of amiibo, and yeah, this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I just went onto Best Buy's website and I pre-ordered the King K. Rool amiibo, the Piranha Plant amiibo, the Ice Climbers amiibo, and the Shovel Knight 3-pack.
Oh, man.
I have a problem.
Yeah, I want to get Simon Belmont too. I'm a huge Castlevania fan, so that is definitely something I'm gonna have to get. So
I love my wall chicken.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, can you imagine the conversation that Dracula would have had with the architect and the construction crew?
Can you make sure that you have a chicken over here?
Yes. I see you're putting these bricks in here, but hold on a second. Here. Take this fully cooked chicken.
Yes. Put it behind this candle right here.
Yeah, just seal the chicken into the wall.
Just in case somebody comes in and attacks me, they have something to eat. So
yeah, Mr. Dracula, I don't think I'm not paying you to think. Just put the chicken in the wall. You're the boss. I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
All right. So this next our last game is actually going to make this decision from Diablo a little bit tougher. The last game that we have on our list is Calibur VI. History hides away more than one truth. Soul Calibur VI represents the latest entry in the premier weapons-based head-to-head fighting series and continues the epic struggle of warriors searching for the legendary soul swords. Taking place in the 16th century, revisit the events of the original Soul Calibur to uncover hidden truths. I don't have enough money to buy this now.
Yeah, I don't either. And even if I did, I would leave it. When's the last time are you a fan of Soul Calibur? Do you play?
I played the first Soul Calibur religiously.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then I played Sung Mi No was my favorite. Just going to throw that out there. And then I played Soul Calibur 2. Of course, Link was in it. He was my guy.
Yep.
And then I kind of stopped after that. I tried playing Soul Calibur 4, but I don't know. It just to me it turned into a button masher.
Yeah. That's how I feel about this. That's exactly how I felt about this game too. And that's the reason why I'm going to say leave it. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything brand new they're bringing to the game. And I don't know, maybe fans of the series will think differently, but I didn't feel like there's enough for me to be like, yep, I want to get this game. There's plenty of other fighting games out there that are cheaper than $60.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. Have you seen some of the characters that have come out of this create a character mode?
Yes, I have. That I should say that. You're right. There is that. There's that creative character mode, which is pretty goofy, but
people have some interesting imagination.
Yeah, they do. Like the Pikachus that come out of there. Oh my god.
Bowsette. Someone made Bowsette.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah,
all right,
that's cool, but
yeah. So for our first episode, the games that we picked. The game that we picked, actually, we came to an agreement on, so we didn't get into a major argument over. So it was pretty civil, but the show is young, so I'm sure there'll be times where we're ready to just start having things come to fisticuffs.
Yeah, exactly.
So
do you want to do the special buy next?
Yeah, we'll do the special buy. So what we'll talk about now are any games, any kind of digital games that are on sale, any games that we may have picked up this week or that we're going to pick up this week. So, Roger, would you like to go first?
Sure. I am going to go with my special buy is going to be Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle that is out on the Switch. So this game, if you played Slayway Camp at all, then you are familiar with pretty much how this game works. It's a puzzle game, except this one is you are actually playing Jason, and you move around these boards, and you have to go around and basically stalk and kill your prey, if you will, I guess. And the idea is that there's an X on the board, and you have to end Jason up, that he lines up with the X, because that's where the final kill is going to be. And the game is hilarious. I mean, it's gruesome, but it's just comical because it's just like all this like voxelated, cartoony type characters. And who doesn't like to play Jason? I mean, this is so much fun. And there's 150 puzzles in this game. I'm going to say that again, 150 puzzles in this game. And right now it is on sale for, what is it, $16.99, I think it is. So definitely my special purchase. I actually have this game and I absolutely love it.
I've played it. It's also available on mobile.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I downloaded it on mobile a few months ago. And to Roger's point, if you think that you're going to be blazing through these puzzles, no. I've gotten really angry at some of these because
yes.
Actually, I'm not going to say it. I got angry with myself.
Yes.
And my own level of intelligence, because some of these are extremely difficult.
They are. But they have Mother, the floating decapitated head of Mother in the corner that you can always say, hey, can you give me a hint? Or if you really can't make it past a certain level, you can ask her to show you how to solve the puzzle. So
good old Pamela. She's always there for her baby boy.
Yeah, she is. So that's my special buy this week.
All right. Well, my special buy this week is actually one that I picked up just on a whim. I was at Target. They were doing their buy two get one free, and I picked out 2 games that I wanted, and I'm like, okay, what can I get? I want to get something that's the same price as the other 2, so I feel like I'm getting a good deal.
Yeah.
I picked up NHL 18
Oh.
for the PlayStation 4. It's a year old, but I was able to get it for like $12-13.
Yeah.
And I started playing it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I actually created a whole team of myself and my friends to rise through the ranks. And as I'm looking through it, I saw that it also has a 3-on-3 mode.
Ooh.
One of my favorite games for the GameCube was NHL Hits, which was a hockey version of NBA Jam or NFL Blitz.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. Is that similar to those types of games? That's awesome.
It's exactly, and that was a 3-on-3 hockey game. So this includes I guess you could say, a spiritual successor to NHL Hits.
Nice.
Not only that, but when I open the game, of course it's an EA game, so there's no instruction manual, but there is a flyer that has the controller on it with what the buttons do. And one of the problems that I've had with sports games is that they've just gotten too convoluted for me. There's like stick control, and you got all these things, and then it said, here's what the buttons are if you want to play in NHL 94 controls. And I'm like,
what?
There's only 5 buttons in this mode. So I'm like, yep, this is for me. So one pass button, one shot button, one slap shot button, and one button to speed up. I can live with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, some of those hockey games become so, I'm gonna use a word that I'm probably making up here, simmy, that they try to make it so realistic that it just becomes complicated and just not very fun. So that's awesome.
So yeah, so I'm really enjoying that so far. So if you're a hockey fan and you're old like myself, and games have kind of gotten away from you, which I never thought would happen, then this is a good one because it's very accessible to people like myself who haven't played a hockey game in a very long time.
Nice. So how much was that one, did you say? How much did you pay for that?
It's retails for $30, but because we were at the Target buy 2 get 1, I was able to get it for like $15.
Nice.
Or not 15, like 17.
Nice. So that puts you at what, like $3 that you get to carry over?
Yeah.
And me too. That gets me at $3 that I get to carry over. So yay!
All right.
Yeah, nice. So listeners, if there's games that came out this week that we didn't mention, that you're like, hey, this is a buy, why didn't you even talk about this game? You can let us know. You can either tweet myself at on the Twitters. It's at Gamerheads PC, or you can tweet Mike. And what's the Twitter account for Controller Throwers?
We are at TC Throwers.
Yeah, so let us know what you think. Both of our messages, our DMs are also open too, so if you want to direct us message that, you can do that as well. And then make sure every Friday we'll have a new episode of this. So stay tuned to the next Friday, and then every Sunday you can catch a new episode of the Gamerheads Podcast, and then Controller Throwers. Mike, I'll let you talk about when your episode releases.
We record our show live every Tuesday at 8:00 p.m. You can find that at twitch.tv/tcthrowers, but then the show, if you want to download it, goes up on the Gamerheads Network every Wednesday.
Nice. So, yeah, subscribe at gamerheadspodcast.podbean.com, or you can find us on iTunes, or Google Play, or even Spotify. Hey, we're on Spotify now too, Mike.
Woo!
Yeah, so you can find Gamerheads Podcast Network on Spotify, and you can listen to us there as well. All right, Mike, thank you so much for our first installment of Buy It or Leave It.
No problem. Glad to talk about spending all this money that I won't have.
Yeah, me too.
Seriously, though, I think I'm going to pick up Diablo tomorrow. Thank you very much.
I think I am too.
Oh, man. You're killing me.
I know. A friend of mine pre-ordered it, and like every day at lunch he's like, Will let me in now? No. Will let me in now? No. But yeah,
Nice.
now that we confirmed that we can play online. Yeah, not that we could have done that with the PS3, but hey, you know what? That's okay. We'll do it with the Switch, right?
Yep.
All right. All right. We'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks, Mike.
No problem. Thank you. Everybody have a good one. What up, everybody? I'm Mike.
And I'm Roger.
And
this is Buy It.
Wait, we messed up.
All right, let's try it again.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. We can just keep recording. I'll just cut that beginning part out.
All right. 3, 2,